We is live.
And we're free from Calypso. Yay!
Ha ha ha. No, we are not.
But not free from Pow Pow.
I'm sick, by the way. This stream is going amazingly for me right now. That's cool. Welcome to another episode of Novakast, episode 291. Or if on the YouTube end, if you're on Twitch, then welcome to another episode of Steady Buddies Not Numbered. I'm fortunate that I don't have to talk too much during this next section here, just because I ended up catching JR's cold, so I'm running at less than optimal at the moment, and for some reason my...
Colds are fun.
Oh, and this is the beginnings of it, so I'm not feeling as bad as I will. Probably tomorrow I'm gonna probably hate myself. Right now I'm just feeling like my throat's a little sore, but other than that I'm okay. You
Apparently
guys enjoy
France
my...
is being destroyed.
Yeah, and Canada's on fire.
Huh.
Like, no, literally, if I walk outside my house, there's still smoke.
If I could still with good,
And you can actually smell it. You can actually smell it. It smells like my neighbors had a bonfire, but it's coming from Canada.
Hey, well, on
no,
the bright side,
no. That's a
we
wheel
can't blame
spin.
Canada.
No.
I'm sorry.
See,
I'm on this
is the second time where I've caught him.
South Park fix.
Before he even attempts to make the joke, I try to stop him before he does. His last time was when the word Inquisition came up in dialogue. Anyway.
I'm in a good mood. Like, a very, very good mood.
Oh, please let me ruin that for you. Alright, we are safe for tonight. And so we go ahead and get ready to spin the wheel punishment for next time.
Yay.
Cool. Spin.
Oh, goody.
Well, that wouldn't apply.
It's not. This isn't applicable, is it?
No.
All right. I guess we have to spin again.
Why? Okay. I thought I took that one off for these streams.
I mean, that's why there's that caveat at the bottom of it.
Yeah. I'm smart. Trying to see if there's anything else that I need to take out just in case.
Ugh.
It would have been nice to put these back in for Batman. Oh, no funny haha. Putting that one back in. I think we're good. Spin.
Well,
Morality. Turn.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Wheel of Gaming,
Oh, no.
turn.
My buttons don't work. Hold on.
Whoa!
My favorite!
Yeah.
This is actually a punishment that I like. That Aden wanted me to hate. Yeah, well,
I
fuck.
thought you would.
Yeah, fuck him. I love it. Alright, let's see how long this has to go for.
You dreaded it at first, and then once you caught on to how exactly.
Oh, it's amazing. It's my favorite punishment ever. And the fact that it annoys you makes me even happier.
Wait. That doesn't actually annoy me.
Bullshit. Let me have my headcanon. Alright, now my stream deck is working. I don't have to actually type things out.
The worse it is, the funnier it is.
That's why I sent you that clip from the last stream, because Rob didn't get it, and that's why I sent it for him as well, where the whole, like, Pancho, alright, Paco, Puncho, Punchy, Poochie. And then Rob was still continuing the line, and I was like, whatever you say, Paco. And Hayden goes, oh, please don't run with it. Why are you running with it?
Yeah.
And then Rob's like, what do you say, Aiden? And missed it. So that's why I sent it, because I wanted you to hear the context behind that. I was being an asshole. Okay, let's see here. How long? Oh yeah, I added a new slice of or not. This is not the right wheel. Sorry, but I added a new section or a slice for the wheel of
But
duration.
not. I
Entire.
thought it was person specific.
Huh? Oh,
I thought it was.
it was, wasn't it? I'll go back to that in a second. Let's spin this one for fun. Go.
Entire stream. Come on.
Do.
Of course not, because I wanted it.
Wow.
Oh well, 1 hour works.
Hey, better than 15 minutes. If
Good.
it's
That's
me.
a good chunk of the.
But I did add a new slice for gameplay only.
Nice.
So that's different than entire stream. Entire stream is from when I say we is live to goodbye. Gameplay only is when is gameplay only. All right,
Okay.
let's find out who's gonna be doing this because yeah, I'm blaming the fact that I'm getting sick on my lack of cognitive processing. Go. By the way, I hope everyone is doing well. Here's a button for you.
No whammy, stop!
It's Aden. Damn.
Yeah.
I wanted that punishment.
Yeah.
I like that
Just do
punishment.
it. You have to get to do it.
But now that it's Aden, oh no, I'm probably gonna hate this punishment next time if it happens. Well, it's only for an hour. Because if it's me, it's cool. But if it's Aden, well, then again, when we did play The Devil in Me, and he had to do that, like mispronounce,
We're having a hard time not cracking up.
mispronounce things. Very enjoyable. That was The Walking Dead, but all right. So we are starting day 3 trial, which is split into 2 sections, and then we have day 3 investigation, and then final day trial former, final day trial ladder, and final day trial ladder 2. So we're probably gonna only be able to get through the day 3 trial and maybe investigation if we're lucky. But yeah, we should be finishing this either next time or next Friday. But let me your screen.
Already
You
on it.
haven't- Okay. Cool.
You can't see it, but I'm dancing.
Oh. Ah! Hold on. By the way, I hope everyone's doing well. Alright. We're good.
Storm's getting close.
You guys ready?
The power don't go out. Yeah.
We're good.
What happened?
I've got a storm coming in.
Oh, fun. Okay. February 24th, 9:41 a.m.
So, what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all,
Say,
the victim was murdered in
Hey,
two
hey,
places.
hey, 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 hey.
did we open
In-
the right one?
Hey, this is me.
Oh,
The
Most-
victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time,
okay.
and a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana?
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So, how did it go?
It was as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, but so I struck a plea bargain.
What?
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
But Lana, don't tell me that you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Sky? We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace evidence?
Bloodstain fingerprints, to be exact.
Oh shit.
That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Guy?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Court time.
All right. District Court, courtroom number 9.
Rebel, 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 rebel.
Much as like there's one point where like the judge doesn't have his coffee. It's just like, shut the fuck up!
Turns out it's actually just the judge saying rabble. And everyone else is quiet.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm
The fuck's wrong with you, judge?
And he's like,
I haven't had my coffee yet. Forgive me.
They just realize he's going insane.
I speak psychobabble when I'm sleepy.
There was
Judge,
something more in that caviar lunchbox set. He's addicted.
Caviar!
Alright. Oh, the court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. Defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is...
I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared.
Science!
That...
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edwards' car.
Wow. This is one messed up trial.
One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
Thank you.
Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
Wait a minute.
Science!
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait.
I'll never tell.
Very well. Let the trial resume. Yes. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer?
Hello, Wally
Oh,
Gator.
I'm so glad I decided not to do this that voice.
Thank you for giving me your cold, Wally Gator.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir. I'm Officer Mike Meekin, sir.
I forgot, this is the voice he's going with now. Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
My occupation is... that would be a murder, sir.
Fry him, we're done!
Can someone please take away his badge?
So, you're telling us you're a professional killer?
Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir.
Someone take that freaking device away from him,
But,
please.
sir, I'm not what you would call part of a younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Help me, sir, please.
Officer Meekins,
Yes, sir.
give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order.
Yes, sir. As you wish. After all, I am part of the generation that must be told what to do, sir.
Just get on with it.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. Cool.
I swear, Phoenix, you bring the weirdest freaking people out of the freaking woodwork.
Hey, this is on you.
A pox on you.
Alright.
Crime
God,
report, sir.
I gotta do the testimony as this. Oh god.
Yep.
Don't fuck up.
Oh. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake.
I hate him. I hate him so much. Guilty! Guilty!
No.
Just imagine if that was the he just hates him so much. He's like, guilty. You're automatically guilty.
Mm-hmm.
So the victim detective
Takes his
Good
radio
man.
and smashes it.
attacked you.
His megaphone.
Do unto others
Oh.
before you
Good.
do unto you.
Well, he said it. Well, there's no 2 2s this time.
Yeah.
But he still said it bad. He still said it wrong.
What?
Wait, no, he said it right this time.
What?
Mhm.
His quote. Do unto others before they do unto you. But last time he said do unto two others before they
Oh, I
do
fucked
unto
it up
you.
last time. Yeah.
No. It was actually written that way. It was a typo.
Oh, okay.
There was a typo.
That's the Meekins family motto, sir.
I see. Then you fainted and God damn it. And a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir.
God damn it, it's too early for this. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination of this
Take your
fuckhead.
officer.
What I need here is more info to work with.
Here, Your Honor, have some coffee.
Throws it at him.
Was that Meekins?
Yes.
Starts going on a Christian Bale rant.
The fuck are you doing? Do I come into your work?
I'm sorry, Mr. Judge, sir.
Bitch,
Okay.
remake me my coffee.
In the back.
Oh my god.
Wow,
Who remember? I'm sorry, I gotta do this. Who remembers that when Christian Bale yelled at the poor light guy?
Who hasn't heard that?
I don't remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
God,
that's
that
not the
rated-
first time he went off, though.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
think
he's done it
that-
before.
I know that that's the one. That's the most quotable one.
Yeah, that's probably the most well-known one.
All right, Mr. Meekins, you work in the general affairs department, do you not? Yes, sir.
Edgeworth's quickly typing a message to Gumshoe saying to bring 4 cups of coffee.
Wrong prosecutor.
I'm in charge of hiring new recruits, sir. Now there's a scary thought.
Oh.
Go, Diego, go. Rob will eventually get that.
Yeah. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir.
What the fuck is the Blue Badger?
Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the chief of detectives, sir.
Or Derek's, if you ask me, but okay.
I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process.
You sound like you're a Martian. I'm just gonna think of Meekins as a
Martian.
Martian now. Thank you. Sorry, my head is not clear enough to make proper jokes.
You know, honestly, that would
I give you
explain
the-
a
I give
lot
you the
if
parts,
I
you put 'em
didn't do
together.
anything right.
Anyway, let's continue
The
on
judge
with this.
The judge is looking at this thing. He's like, "What in the blue balled hell is this?"
I thought it was Gumshoe that made it.
It is.
Why did you say chief
Oh,
of
yeah.
detectives?
Oh my god! You know,
Oh, the chief of detectives came up with the Blue Badger, but Gumshoe made this particular thing that we're looking at.
Monstrosity?
You know-
Yeah.
Okay.
you know, it'd be an insult to injury.
No.
The judge is like, "Gumshoe, get in here!
Oh, he
What
would...
is it, sir?
Oh, I didn't
I
notice the
want you to
handprint.
burn that monstrosity and piss on the ashes."
I didn't notice the handprint on the face.
Oh, shit.
Do you see it?
Oh, I just noticed it too,
Yeah.
and I did not get a reaction from Gumshoe.
I didn't hear what you said, sorry.
You have the judge going, like, as soon as Gumshoe shows up, he goes, "I want you to burn that monstrosity and piss on the ashes."
Man, that judge is cruel.
I was ordered by the chief to make this.
I don't care, burn it!
Oh.
I got a button for you.
Fuck you, asshole.
Not telling you what button that is, though. And don't stop and watch the stream in the middle of the stream to find out what it is. Just wait until we're done. Give us the extra view.
I'm having fun today.
Go on.
I'm having fun. I'm making fun for this.
Yeah, honey ha-has. Honey fa-fas are made.
Alright. Okay, back to Meekins.
Ugh.
As I try to with this voice. Which, by the way, this is kind of a voice that I do for a particular character.
Yeah?
Somewhat. There's a character, I mean, have you started playing it?
No.
Or how far have you gone yet?
For Zelda?
Yeah, for Tears of the Kingdom.
Rob, I still don't have my Switch.
Oh, fuck,
my
that's
my
right.
broken Switch is in my car right now because I gotta figure out a way to send it because there's a battery.
Okay. So
I
there's
don't
a
want to
side
play it on my
mission.
original Switch.
So there's an optional side thing that you can do, where like all around the world you'll see this one guy holding up a sign and just standing there, and next to him will be building materials. You can use the fuse ability to basically find a way to make this thing keep this thing from falling, and he will give you 3 rewards each time. So, anyways, for his voice, it's like kind of like Meekin's, but he's really whiny.
And Meekin's isn't?
Yeah, well, I'm doing like more of a higher pitch for Meekin's.
He's still whiny, though.
Yeah, my niece sounds like this.
I know, he's a whiny little Martian. Now go
That
on.
That was my sole mission for the day, sir.
Excuse me.
And then we see a blaze from the other side of the room as Gumshoe's burning the blue badger.
Always a pleasure.
I see. Sounds like a very important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the blue badger to the evidence room.
Maybe it was the blue badger that killed the detective.
So, that's why you went to the evidence room.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there?
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab some sherbet. Something to coat my throat. Something cool.
So,
Protect
in order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card. Am I right? Am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
Why is that one a guest pass, Megan?
So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is. I found it. This is the right one. The one right here.
All 7s?
Could you please read us the number?
Yes, sir. It's 4989596.
Aww.
That's my number, sir. I see. Huh. But the number 4989596, it shows as being used twice.
Please explain, witness. Now.
It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the blue badger to the evidence room.
So you're saying the blue badger logged in with your card the second time?
The second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down.
So that's a yes?
I see. So, it was during that second time when...
Yes, sir. That was when I spotted the man on the security screen.
Yeah, it does sound
Now
like
we
I need
just
a new
to find
Switch.
out who has the all 7s. Do what, NJ?
JR says sounds like you need a new Switch, MJ. Because I've still been debating on whether or not I should just buy a new Switch. Because it's probably going to cost me over $200 to fix it. Anyway, go on.
So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir. A knife! God, I sound like a freaking Scooby-Doo character.
You sound like Skeletor.
Yeah.
Until we meet again!
Are you friends with Calypso?
That or Dick Dastardly. Didn't Dick Dastardly sound like that?
No, I don't think he sounded like that.
Wait, no, it wasn't Dick Dastardly.
It was different.
Would it be more along the lines of Dudley Do-Right then?
I'm not sure.
No.
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you.
Bubble.
What happened then?
Well, with me charging on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him.
Really? You seem more like a goat. Because he fainted. Science.
That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you just you cooled your hand or kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be.
When I saw the blood trickle down my arm, I panicked.
Okay.
I grabbed the man by his collar. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. You know, bullshit. Don't start.
What? He
Do
could
it.
be very proficient in the kung fu. Sleeping dragon or sleeping goat.
Science.
Maybe he knows Taekwondo Lee. Boot to the head. Boot to
Okay.
the head.
No, I don't believe it. The man let his guard down for an instant, so I snatched up his knife from him. Bullshit. Yeah, bullshit. You took his knife. I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man.
Wait, what? Why would you... What?
Go with the
Bullshit.
goat thing. You must be kidding me.
Bullshit.
Science.
You're bullshit. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And next thing I knew,
Yes?
he punched me right in the face, sir.
Too bad it didn't help your countenance.
About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Oh, fuck me.
Seriously, it's really a shame that punch didn't do anything for your countenance.
I heard you the first time.
Too bad. I'll say it again.
Mm-mm.
According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain.
I want to die. That's nice. I mean, it's nice you recovered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir. A blue badger, sir. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand.
Well,
Oh,
I
fuck.
wonder whose handprint that is then on the Blue Badger.
Well, can we rest well, we can rest easy now.
I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered? Hard emphasis on the quotes. Really the victim?
He's got a point.
Yes, Officer Meekins.
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. Chief Gant delivered it to me just this morning, sir.
Why would he be giving evidence to us? Okay.
Delivered it?
What is that? A videotape?
Yes, sir.
Where?
That's
Why
absolutely
must you
right,
make my
sir.
job hard for me every chance you get.
A videotape, sir. You just hear him in the corner. He's just sitting there, like, watching this whole thing, probably have, like, a bag of popcorn. Just like... You know, I gotta ask this now. Is Chief Gant a bad guy? I only ask because, to an extent, that will, like, determine how I voice him for the rest of this time.
Oh, you've been doing good voicing them.
Okay. You know, honestly, I could see that. I could see him doing that with how much he's been trolling, freaking
Edgeworth? Yeah.
Edgeworth. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like him, like just focusing on Edgeworth uneasy, and him just like slowly taking a piece of popcorn and eating it, and just like doing this with every piece of popcorn as he's watching him carefully.
Finding the stray
Just the
kernels and throwing them at him.
Exactly. Who's
Okay,
Who's
Colonel
doing that?
Sanders.
who's doing that?
Oh no! And then he pulls out a carton full of chicken.
That's what I was just saying. Colonel Sanders. At least Rob knew where I was going with it. Let's go!
Oh, I do love me some fried chicken. All right. Whoops. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room, sir.
What? But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased.
That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim.
Please stop using that word, murder, sir. It's scaring me.
Jesus Christ.
A video of a real murder? Just what are we getting ourselves into?
Oh God, kill it!
What the? We get actual cutscene?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
No, I mean we had an opening cutscene to the case.
Huh. Oh shit. Oh shit.
You'd think there'd be multiple cameras at different angles in an
I'm
evidence
pretty
room.
sure.
I'm pretty sure what?
I don't think this is Meekins.
What, you
Wait,
think
what?
Meekins got killed?
I think he.
This is not a
Dude.
paranormal game.
Dude, looking at that, I'm like, it looks like he didn't just get slashed by the fucking knife. He got stabbed. Pretty sure
Yeah.
Meekins, the Meekins that we're seeing now is probably a premonition. He's dead.
Hey, Phoenix, I have the same sentiment right now.
That was definitely a tape.
Fucking hate my life.
Me too.
Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How could we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
Seriously, who's throwing those turtles?
It was me.
What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that was the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Panther, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Yes. Well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. On the evidence video of some sort of fuck.
Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir. As you wish, sir. Wait, we didn't find any contradictions in that?
Nope.
No, okay. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him, unless he's using fake fingerprints. No one else could have unlocked it.
Mission impossible, this is not.
What's this about a fingerprint?
Each detective has been given a locker, equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start.
Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him.
Team
What?
ladder.
Were you not?
More to the point, you are the person who fought him, weren't you?
Yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see? Yeah. That's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Gibbons' face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it.
Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can identify him.
Why is everyone looking at me?
You know, for the first time in my life, I think I might want a cigarette.
If I had to label your stares as disturbing or...
Meekins.
Nice.
Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim the man who brandished the knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him.
I mean... Oh wait, I already did that. Press. About these lockers. Is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. Maybe that's why Meekins is as he is. Because he's had one too many shocks.
He used to be smart
Oh my God,
once.
Oh my god, I can totally see that.
Is that how Wyatt Gumshoe's the way he is as well?
Oh my god, I have that image in my head now. Of Meekins like trying each locker to see if they will open and just getting electrocuted.
Certainly explains a lot.
Meanwhile, Marshall was just watching the footage,
He's just-
like this boy's got a few screws loose. This is amusing.
just-
I'm not gonna stop him. No.
He's just drinking some whiskey
Gonna
or
enjoy
some
my
bourbon
swill
and just like watching the show as
gonna
Meekins is
enjoy my
like,
swill and
So
watch
many
up.
murders have happened because they're too distracted in the evidence room.
no, actually, you know what Marshall would have done?
What was that?
Lassoed him.
He probably would have called other officers like, "Hey, come here, check out this dumb shit."
Can't
and
have any like
everybody's
that
just-
gorilla, but you can watch.
Sarsaparilla,
everybody's
you
just-
say? I didn't know that was a new name for bourbon.
Oh wait, no, he'd be drinking sarsaparilla.
No.
I just
You went with
said
bourbon.
Oh.
You went with bourbon first.
But yeah, and he's just like, yeah, look at this dumb shit. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, get a load of this.
All right. If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to.
Ah.
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's exactly my point, sir.
Swear,
And these
gang, we're not
two.
gonna fuck with everyone.
Wait, no. How did you know that information? I heard rumors, sir, from people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers. Oh, Magi's on.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Yeah,
the workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles, sir. Oh God.
no. Can we not go into that, please?
Oh
Please.
Jesus Christ.
Please. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable.
So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir? If I may say something, sir.
Please do. After all, we are the one. Yeah. After all, you are being the one, or the one being examined.
Don't worry about it, Your Honor. He tends to have that effect on people.
I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint locker. Or lock.
Ruh-roh.
Fuck, I don't know how to talk.
Okay. Hi.
See what I mean?
No.
And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir.
Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie.
That is... Unless the defense can find a problem with it.
Is there a problem with the security video?
What do you think?
Oh, good. The song's not playing this time. I'm looking
Yeah.
at it. This looks like this. Oh my
The
gosh!
light's
This.
on, meaning it's already open, doesn't it?
Wait, I need to look back.
What was the time that he died?
I think it was like 5:23.
No. That was like 5:15, wasn't it?
Between
Okay.
4 and
Right
5.
between. Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, so much evidence.
And this is 5:14.
And
Did they
Edgeworth's
even mention
car
But
pulled
yeah, that
into the
lamp
parking
song.
garage at 5:15. Right?
I
The
believe
what?
So, yeah.
What was the time of the parking stub of Edgeworth's car?
5:12.
5:12.
What? Oh, right.
So it can't be.
That's
I
not
mean,
our
if it's-
victim.
No.
So there's a problem with the video.
Also, y'all did notice that lamp, right?
Yep.
The light,
Yeah.
just to be safe. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange.
This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction?
Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal.
Get a room.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in
Really?
the video.
You needed to tell the judge that?
He would want me to
Well,
point
the
it out.
judge has been affected by Meekins. So, I mean,
Very well. Proposal accepted. Let us
Aw,
further inspect
when's the
this
wedding?
piece of evidence.
Science!
Emma, please
I will,
stop.
I will
Never.
play the security video. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video.
I hated this part.
This is the first time I've
Yeah.
ever had to do that.
This is the dumbest part.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set
I
up so you
prefer
can fast
Apollo.
forward, rewind, or
Damn
pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. Kill me. How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us.
Yeah.
Where is this? Where is the contradiction?
I wonder if Rob actually heard Aiden's hint.
Huh?
I take it you didn't hear what Aiden hinted at?
Right here?
No.
What was his hint?
Keep watching.
Don't forget you can pause and rewind.
Oh, he's good right now. I'll give you a hint. You don't need to rewind.
Oh.
In fact, you actually have to move forward.
Well, now we know how the glove fell out. I wasn't sure if that was a slip of paper or what.
Why is this song playing?
Because it's the Blue Badger.
No, I don't care.
Would have been a nice attention to detail of pausing it, pause the music.
Nope. I'll help you out. You don't have to pause here. What you're looking for is at the end.
He's got blood all over him.
I mean, Meekins did touch him with his bloody hand. Or his bleeding hand, I should say.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh!
Wait a minute. Ah!
What?
I found it.
What?
I think I know what it is. We were talking about it previously.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yeah. That's why I said I didn't know if you heard Aiden's hint.
I
Last
didn't.
time?
Yeah. But that's right.
The thing that's strange about this video.
Oh no. Keep going.
It has got to be this.
Yes. That is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it be?
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright. But you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise.
The point?
What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman.
Yeah.
I almost walked right into the defense trap.
I'll place him under arrest, sir. Rats. I need to slow down and tackle this thing one piece at a time. Now, what did I do? Or what to do?
Well,
Play
we
it
gotta
again.
find that contradiction.
Well, very well. Let's try this again.
You're supposed to
Just
choose the
remember one-
light above Goodman's locker. 17, 14, 32.
Every time you point your finger, someone gets hurt.
Who says the one pointing his finger at us?
I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video. This is the first time I've ever had to do that. Okay, I've already read this.
So, what exactly are we needing to point out?
The light above Goodman's locker.
Oh, okay.
The thing that we noticed, that cloth or whatever, that was too early. That's not till later. 17, 14, 32.
Now,
Pause. Nope. Oh, well, hit the light above Goodman's locker.
This one?
No.
no.
Above the locker.
lamp.
The locker. The locker.
The locker light. The locker light. Notice how none of them are lit up except for Goodman's.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, the light indicates when it's already open.
So I need to wait to...
No.
No,
You could click on that now. That's what you need.
because it's showing that it's already been opened and Goodman's not there. Which is a major contradiction.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins. Sir? Do you mean me, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparently... Who turned on the fucking music?
Yeah.
Oh my god, this
Edward
is just as
starts
bad as
looking
It's a
around for
Small
gas.
World.
I forgot that this song keeps going.
I
Oh.
swear Gat's fucking with the entire courtroom right now.
Speak faster.
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint, if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture.
Too bad we can't fast forward this part.
When the video reaches, or when the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle.
Order. What is the meaning of this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime.
But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course. I'm not an expert in this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor will detect and report any malfunction.
Oh, well. It just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut.
You hear that, right?
Science.
I'm talking to you, Edgeworth.
Wait, what?
So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation?
Oh. Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor? Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? For science.
Huh? You mean Emma Sky, a locker scientist? Maybe something like jam the system sensor?
Something jam the sensor? Say. Oh, I see what we're doing. There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video once more.
I know exactly what it is.
The locker wasn't locked. Mr. Wright, please point out the whatever. Just I want to get out of here.
So what are we going after?
17,
Rob.
14, 43.
I know what it is.
What is it? What is it, Rob?
He mentioned it earlier.
Wait. Please watch closely. This
Wanted to make sure
is
he
the
knew what it
continuation
was
of the
we were
part I
after.
showed you earlier.
Yeah, he said glove earlier.
Yeah. But for all I knew, he might have been thinking we were going after the cloth in that other person's locker.
No, because
Well,
earlier
that's what
he
he said.
said. Well, you said, "Oh, look at the fallen glove."
I didn't.
What's this?
You said
Something white fell out of the locker.
I was
But
like,
sir,
that was weird. I didn't realize it was a glove. Or now we know how the glove fell out.
it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I often fall out and out. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean?
The sensor trips the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Giggity.
No.
Science.
That fucker's already in prison. We're not dealing with him again.
Oh, so you get to say
Wait, who
fucker
is?
and I talk about insertion and I get shunned? Okay, cool.
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. No, you don't. It's just like my tie. Shut up.
What do cocktails have to do with this?
I'm sure I'm gonna need some
2 out of 3
Oh,
times it
shut it,
gets
Edgeworth.
stuck in the door
headache.
when I get out of my patrol vehicle,
Oh,
sir.
shit, you drive? How fancy.
That is not an image I want to see. Him driving.
Twisted metal.
Oh my god. For some reason, I'm thinking of Hot Fuzz. When,
Outlaw 3 or 4.
For some reason, I'm thinking of Hot Fuzz when Nick Frost and Simon Pegg's character first meet each other, and Nick Frost, drunken, just goes full reverse. Oh no, actually no. Sorry, the moment before that where Simon Pegg's like, I hope you're not planning on driving that. Simon Pegg's just like, nope.
I've never seen Hot Fuzz.
Watch it. It is a good freaking movie.
Hey, JR, have you seen Hot Fuzz? Well, you deliberate on that. What is Meekins? Let's go.
Instead of the
No, shut up. Shut the fuck up. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents.
Oh, you guys are all scientists now, huh?
It would need to be an insulator.
Going to school for shit?
Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene,
there just might have been something that fits the description. What, sir? Shut up.
Are you purposely skipping his lines?
No, they're skipping it, and I'm just following through.
Oh, okay.
I think I finally got this figured out.
very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? That way I can get the fuck out of here and drink some more coffee at Star Schmucks.
Is that a
I'm
movie
glad
reference?
you got that reference.
Wait, what? I missed it. Sorry,
I said,
Really? Star
I said that
Schmucks?
yes, Star Schmucks.
what? Oh, you said Star Smokes?
I'm glad you got that reference.
Extremely thin rubber glove.
Alright. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove.
But we can't be sure that that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident.
What does SL stand for?
The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this.
Supremely lucky 9.
On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir?
Oh, look at Meekins showing his fetishes off in court. That's cool.
Order! Order, order. Order. So, are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor. What?
JR in the chat, he goes, because I said, what does SL stand for? He said shit luck.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this.
What?
Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Oh no, not again.
Sir? Me, sir? I'm not sure you're referring to, or what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that's, sir? Of course, sir. Is this a joke?
Very well. Begin your testimony.
Mystery Man number 2.
I swear Gant hires incompetence just to mess with the prosecution.
Fuck my life.
There's no way. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, you must use their ID card. When the ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card.
Did he now?
But we have the card.
I know.
Alright. An ID card record, I see.
Edgeworth.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Sorry. Distracted looking at the radar. The ID you used at 514 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime. Yes. Without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transfer. Why were there so many people using this room?
So few people.
So few people.
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases.
Special cases?
Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too. Although it doesn't make much of a difference.
Whatever you say,
Yeah,
spanky-haired boy.
Considering how much gel you probably use.
Hello, Mango the goat. How are you?
Oh, some of us can't be all slick and you know, elegant, edgy.
I'll take that as a compliment, and for the last time, don't call me that.
Oh, eat shit, Edgeworth. Emma hates Edgeworth now.
There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
Right, I see. Now let us move on to cross-examination.
You know which one you gotta press, right?
I think so.
Not this one.
So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as known, sir.
Maybe stone rubble.
If my hand wasn't wrapped in badges, sir, I'd even given the V for victory signs, sir.
There's no peace in this. Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
By the way, Rob, you answered what the contradiction was just a minute ago.
Fuck.
Keep going.
As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second.
Do you remember what the chief of detectives gave us? That he thought
record.
was... No.
No, the card.
No. Look at your
Hold on.
evidence. What he said he didn't think was evidence? That... You passed it. Nope.
ID 59.
Whose ID was it?
Wait, what is Bruce's ID number? Does it start with a 5?
It's the fact that we're trying to prove that he couldn't have used the ID card. Because the ID card was gone.
Oh, whoops. Fuck, I screwed up.
Time to take a hit.
And I didn't even save, damn it.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Keep going.
I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
That makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground park. Okay, so I did good?
Yes.
Oh, I pressed that by mistake.
Yeah. That's when I said it was fine. I actually meant it was fine.
Okay. The underground parking lot on the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report? It's only half complete.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report.
Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right?
I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Mango the Goat says accidentally did that, but was alright. Yeah, sometimes it lets you get away with it, and other times it's like, no, not yet.
Oh, hold on. So, now, what does this all mean?
It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card.
Order! Order! Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright.
Bravo.
Get a room.
Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright?
Yes. What's he up to?
That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake.
Mango the Goat says, when
In
I
other
first
words,
joined...
just-
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
They said, when I first joined, I thought those people actually were talking, but it was y'all.
Aw,
Thanks.
Nice.
thanks.
Thank you.
In
Go
other
on.
words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder.
That is... Well, I guess that's right.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around.
This isn't going to good. This is going to end well.
Fight, 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 fight.
This. Well, it seems you finally realized
No karma allowed.
exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
So,
So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness
Bullshit.
observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
Hello to those who tuned in. Welcome.
Welcome
the
back.
activity in the evidence room there still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Aha! I found you, faker!
It's the Blue Badger. And thy name is Edgeworth.
Wait, what?
Science.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something, or else Lana.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess?
I just hang out, wait and see what happens.
No.
Let's just take a break. Why, it's not like anyone's lives are on the line. Aww.
Sorry.
Aww.
One moment, Your Honor.
What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven.
Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap.
What are you talking about?
This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Oh, yay, no Blue Badger music.
Thank God.
No!
It just starts playing some other it just starts playing some other random music. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, a large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
if this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident.
Way to drop the ball,
This just might be my chance.
dummy.
Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Oh boy.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that take place in the evidence room.
The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testified. What is his name or her name?
Walker?
Let's go again. No, just kidding. That would have been funny.
Go with Lana. Or Emma. Save it. Damn it.
Officer, Jake Marshall.
Why him?
Fuck if I know.
Can't let Edgeworth know anything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say.
Prosecution agrees to the defense's request.
Maybe that lasso is for the Blue Badger.
Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness for a witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out.
Lana? You're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hello. Welcome to the stream.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals!
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Gumshoe, you got a little tear streaming down your face. Is everything alright?
He's
Yeah.
sad.
I spilled all the coffee I was asked to get.
You got ashes still covering your coat, man.
What does
Oh,
my cat
thanks,
have anything
Bo.
to do with this?
Oh. Sigh.
You bet I don't have the money to freaking take it to the dry cleaners. Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later.
Okay.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it?
You got a lot of nerve, pal, making the detective run around all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen half of your people at funerals.
Sorry, detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky.
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh! You mean this, right?
The fuck is wrong with you? My apologies, detective. Due to my present circumstances.
Don't mind him. He had to burn down his mascot.
I haven't done it yet.
I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
Wait, what? My name?
Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy.
The SL9 incident?
But Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here. You might do well to read them.
I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in this case. Wow, he's really out of the loop.
Yeah.
He's not the only one. Sir. Keep going.
Alright. Miss Sky was a witness.
I think we'll do probably the second part of the day 3 trial and then call it. I don't think we'll get to the investigation tonight.
Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders.
Oh, I don't,
What?
huh?
What? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me?
Emma? But why? Why is your name in here?
The fuck? My name's in there. I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana? This SL9 incident, is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
The... Joe Dark? No. No, Lana! That's over with! No!
Emma? Wait. She ran away?
You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere.
What is going on?
Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here.
Wait, no. Get back here, you coward!
Lonely.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Grant,
Mr.
Miles Edgeworth,
Lonely.
not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago? This can't be just a coincidence.
Knowing you, you might just be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
I better take a good look at this file.
That's
To be continued. Ba-da-da-ba-ba.
Wonder what all it has to say.
We can finish that second part of the trial. It's short. Then I'm probably gonna have to call it.
Okay. Actually, can you guys give me a minute?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let the dogs out.
Okay.
Enjoy black screen.
Yeah, I completely forgot until, like, the second day we started playing Rise from the Ashes of what the other half of this case was about.
So it seems we might actually get some of that, we might get that exact piece of, knowledge that I was expecting.
Yeah, you did. I forgot to turn off my, mute my notifications on all the servers I'm part of.
Wait, what?
Somebody was asking in chat if they heard a Discord notification. Yeah, you did.
Ah. Well, hopefully that doesn't pop up on the Quark wheel.
It may have been Magi. Yeah, I've been a little sick today, so I'm not at the top of my game tonight. But I appreciate you guys coming to hang out with us during a Phoenix Wright playthrough. Day 3 investigation is going to take a while. I think that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
the...
it is.
But then after that, I just don't get how they broke it down. It's Day 3 investigation, and then final day trial farmer, final day trial ladder, and then final day trial ladder 2. Why not final day, or final trial part 1 and final trial part 2 and part 3?
I don't know.
Man, Capcom, you crazy. Oh, well, thank you. I hope this is like the beginnings of a cold. Thanks to somebody I know that's in the chat right now. Who will not be named. And I have the fortunate pleasure of living with them. But, yeah. Rob, have you guys played the Phoenix Wright games? Since we're waiting for Rob in the chat, or Rob to come back. I take it that you probably have Mango since you said that you did that yourself. It's all your fault. Yes, it is. It is all your fault. And I tried staying away from you, too, so I wouldn't get sick. Fuck me, right?
I'm gonna open my window for a little bit while I can. That storm's gonna be hitting in the next 15.
You keep checking the radar, it's getting closer?
Yeah.
Well, at least where you live doesn't smell like smoke.
True. Hopefully this year we don't have a fire like last summer.
Yeah. If I go outside right now, yeah, it smells like a bonfire.
Whew. I can smell that ozone.
I'm sure it smells similar to where Rob's at. Because he lives in California.
Ozone burning.
Smells like global warming. Take that, Earth.
So long as Mother Nature doesn't retaliate with something like The Happening, I'm cool.
No. Sorry, I'm imitating.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I'm imitating the cheesy line from The Happening.
I've never watched it.
Oh, don't.
I refuse.
Don't. You will.
I will sooner watch The Village.
Sage, Rob's not here.
Oh, is it time for a landmine link?
It is. But he didn't. All he wrote was instead of you know what time it is. But thank you for resubscribing on Twitch. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and switch things over. I have the wheel pulled up. Let's see. That's that one. There we go. So go ahead and spin this wheel. It's not
Wait,
really...
don't we need to wait for him?
I'm getting it set up.
Oh, okay.
I can spin the wheel. I just don't play the video until he gets back.
Okay. I figured you were going to treat the wheel like all the other ones where we have to watch it. But I'm here as a witness.
My head is full of salt and water. Like, my head is out of it right now. Let's go. Since we're waiting, might as well.
Yeah.
It'll be a lovely surprise for when Rob gets back.
Ah, Blåhaj. Okay.
Yeah, JR says there's 500 fires burning in Canada, 20 million acres
I'm back.
will burn up because of it. Okay, Rob, look at my screen.
Oh gosh.
Yep, it's time. This time all Sage said was, ah.
The hell is that?
It's a Blåhaj.
I already spun the wheel, I just haven't pulled up the video yet. I figured while we were waiting, I'd just at least do something. But I did put your...
Hell.
Hold on, I gotta make sure I delete this one first. And then save it. And then...
Open the link now.
I said no karma allowed. Jackass. As in a more normal voice. I just don't even give a shit.
Speaking of karma, I'm imagining him watching the court proceedings in his freaking prison cell.
That... Never mind. I was gonna say that happens, but... Never mind. Future games! Anyway, as always, whenever Sage donates, we spin his wheel. He provides me with landmine links that I share on stream, and I will put the link for this particular short in the description on both channels once the stream is done. So, I don't even know how to pronounce that title. I'm not going to. Here we go.
I think it's pronounced like Blåhaj.
I'm extremely cisgender and can be trusted around your Blåhaj. What do you mean?
Okay, that was right.
It's pronounced like that.
Okay.
The maid costume? Yeah. That was just a prank that ended like 3 months ago. Crap baskets. Please.
Sage. You never cease to amaze me, my friend.
People say that in this time too. Cool.
Oh,
Alright.
you say that too.
Give me your screen again.
Oh, crap baskets.
And we're good.
So what's the files say, I wonder?
We'll get to him. Oh, Sage actually did say you know what time it is on Twitch. Never mind.
All right. Perpetrator Joe Dark, prime serial killer, sentence death. Victims: Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Jeb Bates.
Uh-oh.
What?
What the?
Neil Marshall.
I'm assuming this person's gonna be in relation to R. Marshall.
Nah. Well, when we say it at the
trial-
same time, it makes it look more sketchy.
Trial data, head prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses: Lana Skye, Emma Skye. Investigation Task Force, Executive Investigators, Damon Gant, Lana Skye. Head Investigator, Bruce Goodman. Investigators, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. Alright. The court will now
reconvene for the trial of Miss Alana Scar.
Emma didn't come back.
She's still fainted in the defendant lobby.
Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge regarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation. This is going to be kind of difficult for me to swap back and forth. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Oh God!
You okay?
I was drinking something and went down the wrong pipe. Worst off, it's lemon lime. Oh God!
Oh, you're a patrolman.
As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
Aden? Did I kill him with that?
Oh, that was you?
That was me.
I am so sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was you. Oh, I'm so sorry. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor.
Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. Wait, you suck.
Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
The Desperado's skulls as boundless as the desert sand. No paper can sum it up.
Maybe it's best to get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They say I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my stuff. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
I can't say I care for your opinion, but you don't see me complaining.
Talk about my beard.
It was Rob as the judge whining because Jake Marshall freaking
Just his beard.
missed him on his beard.
The judge has had a very trying day. Okay, wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint activated lock? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
He's not being very helpful.
He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses, now don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright. These are yours.
How exactly do you keep an eye on the evidence room?
I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred those recordings.
You interred them?
Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So, in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
No desperado I know lets rules get in his way.
No desperado I know join the police force.
You beat me
So,
to it,
Officer
Bambino.
Marshall, on the day of the crime,
Just between you... Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day.
there was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
How does this guy avoid being fired?
I'm just that good, partner.
I forgot to unmute myself, but it's okay.
This entire time he's been bribing Gant with stuff like whiskey and sarsaparilla.
Oh.
Okay.
Surprising.
Yeah, let's all be nice to Gant. That's cool.
Whoops. You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence.
Oh, is it now?
And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism.
Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike worked.
I'm on an
That's
e-bike.
quite, incredible.
The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence.
Yeah, it's a philosophical lock.
Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
It's a psyche lock.
At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime.
That's
Can
fine.
you tell
Rob
us
will get
what
it
you were
later.
doing when the crime took place?
Just not in this game.
Yep.
Well, you might actually get to experience it next week if we start. or justice for all.
New mechanic.
Marshall?
That's you.
This is testimony.
Yeah?
Oh, right.
We're on a cross-examination.
Oh, shit. Sorry. So, what were you doing in a place like that?
I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel steak lunches can be that powerless fungal sepia pasta.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles?
Damn, Skippy. Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
What?
That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says,
Do you know what a raise? Do you not want a raise this year?
nothing?
No.
Why are we sucking up to Gant or the Why are we sucking up to Gant again?
Out of ammo. Officer Marshall.
That's right, partner. As you call it, evidence. You plan to pin me to this crime, you better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My still horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset.
One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, they're
Apparently,
huge
your
assholes.
superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I best keep my cool. Before I
Mumble
use
says
it, though,
what?
I better up the ante.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
What are we doing? What's the plan, Rob?
So it's clear this guy hasn't been really doing his job because there's blood, bloody handprints left in the evidence room.
Present his fingerprints to the statement. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down.
Okay, so present the marshal's fingerprints.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. I didn't even read it. Like, okay, well, there's fingerprints. I did not read that the title, the evidence was called Marshall's fingerprints. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. So I have, can I give a hunch that I had?
Go for
Sure,
it.
what's your theory?
So, the saloon thing is bullshit.
What do you mean?
I think, like, thinking about it now, the only one that would have had full access to the evidence room would have been Marshall.
Yeah, but it would have recorded
So-
his ID. If he was to have gone in there.
Unless he had Goodman's ID.
He didn't. We did.
That's true.
At the time of the crime.
Mm-hmm. It was in the parking lot.
Um,
That was
well,
after.
I'm kind of thinking that he dressed. My theory was he dressed up as Goodman and grabbed the evidence.
Okay. Well, let's find out. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or, to be exact, a handprint.
Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene?
The blood was wiped away, however. Luminal test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
Mango says Marshall's suspicious.
Marshall is sus.
You see me jumping around in vents? Come on now, partner. Seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
What does shampoo have to do with this? Science. Fainting.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall. About the blood-stained fingerprints?
Head, shoulders, knees and stab, knees and stab.
Very well. You may begin your testimony about the fingerprints. Find out the scene of the crime, or found at the scene of the crime.
Very well. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just so happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The blood stain and fingerprint are completely unrelated.
How would you know?
Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
How would you know that?
See, I had nothing to do with it.
The witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
Defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something, I could feel it. Now's my chance to prove it.
What the hell?
What?
Wait, was I muted my Discord. Who's sending messages?
Good question. Oh,
Oh.
Magi,
I muted it,
something in the
though.
admin chat.
I still muted it. The entire server.
Weird.
Anyway, go on.
Discord being weird. That's weird.
That's because you, how did you put it? Pay your respects once a month.
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
What? What do you mean?
I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use.
Wait, is it pointing to the one with the cloth?
Yeah.
Yep. That's where we found the bloody handprint. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams.
Wait a minute.
I walk a lonely road.
I see.
Strange that my prints weren't all over that locker.
Where it goes.
Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from the locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Hold up.
What's up? What's up?
He's the fake Goodman.
How do you intend to pin that on him?
One of them just happened to be the same place.
Nope.
I kind of want to hear what he has to say. So then, what about the bloody handprint?
Wasn't mine. It's no mystery.
Please explain.
My locker's covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened.
We're not dumb. Come on, dude.
Speak for yourself.
The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite.
Oh, the
The fence. Clever, Marshall.
Chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
I didn't do it. Maybe you did it.
Oh,
Get
makes
one thing
sense.
straight, partner. You ain't gonna get
Guilty.
no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why?
Press him.
How would you know? How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the report. There was a blood stain at the scene thought to be left by the murderer.
That's right. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker.
However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint.
Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer was wearing gloves. Happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprints.
That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
This seal of blood. In the desert, it's just food for the buzzard. There's only one reality, and that's this.
The security tape?
So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
Actually, we can.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Yes, sir, Your Honor. Now then, continue your testimony.
So, obviously it's gonna be in the video.
Too bad it wasn't me in that video, right, partner?
Press him.
Kinda wanted to show the evidence.
Press him.
What do you mean by that?
You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video's the only direct evidence you have.
Nuh-uh.
But
This
that
whole
video
courtroom's getting dumber
is
and
next
dumber.
to useless. It's full of blind spots.
Blind spots.
Places you can't
Yuck.
see. The camera's panning back and forth.
Oh
The
no,
floor
Marshall!
isn't showing. Or isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught. Or caught on tape.
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, can you show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present?
This is where you click on that cloth.
Yes. I got you, you bastard.
Very
Come
well.
on now, my parents were married when I was born. Thank you very much.
I think they flew away with the tumbleweeds.
Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Wee.
Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake.
Wee.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness.
A blue badger version. Blue badger version
It's all
of the
fucked
Wild
up.
West music, or whatever it's called.
It's all distorted and disconcerting.
Bringing your attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less?
Very well.
You know what the kind of Texas,
You can
right?
clearly be seen in this video.
Hey, that was 8 words. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner.
The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
The badger did it.
That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
Stab. The stab, die, bleed. Hide evidence, please.
Oh, the white cloth, it's gone.
Magic.
What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then, it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Order. It would seem that
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
Duh.
Marshall. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and stuck it in.
You're not the smartest horse in the barn, are you?
Do I look like aggro to you?
Wrong game, but go on.
Not my fault he happened to choose mine. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Oh yeah? I call you bluff. You say I opened that locker. Now prove it. Fingerprint sensor?
We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this?
Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this.
In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less?
I am fucked. I am sorry. Oh shit.
I only got one word for you, partner.
That's
No!
9. That's 9. Man, Marshall's dumb as shit. Can't count.
Order!
Doesn't know
Order!
words.
Explain yourself.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please, tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime.
Ole, please, answer the question.
I forgot about that.
Ole! Seeing red now.
What is he now? A bullfighter? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can?
Have a look at these floor plans. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
That's right. The only possible conclusion.
Well then,
Right.
let's hear it.
Southern drawl's wearing off on me.
Where was Officer Marshall?
Right here, obviously.
You
Correct.
sure? I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Click it. There you go.
Officer Marshall was standing right here.
There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you, dressed up like Detective Goodman.
That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
May I point out that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his cards, sir. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me! Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man hadn't had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room. So, he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it.
What do you mean?
He has
As
no
you can
face.
see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized that the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall?
Just let me eat my jerky. Yeah, you've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Yo, Phoenix.
Hold on a sec, I gotta...
Sorry, everybody. Yeah, we are almost
Hold on,
done.
I gotta make a text. Hold on, sorry.
Okay. Mango says they think that Marshall is the killer. Or the killer had his fingerprint to open the locker. Or it's either Marshall is the killer or the killer had the fingerprint to open the locker. I think Marshall is the killer. Marshall just needs to give up.
I ain't gonna let you hog tie me that easy. Come on now.
Hey, Marshall, spell hog tie.
Wait, what?
Science. Spelling.
Not even gonna. Alright. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim.
Oh,
I can say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Fuck off!
I got that button.
Yeah, let's
I
let
got
it
that
again.
button.
Hold
I
on.
got that button.
Fuck you, asshole.
There, button pressed.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving this dirtbag, a shadow of a doubt,
I don't have that button.
that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim?
Man, the judge is getting spicy.
Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that.
I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat, the desert heat. Shut up. You're not even saying damn
It's
thing.
gonna be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do?
What an idiot.
Thank you. It is an awesome button.
Looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed.
What?
I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Phoenix, try thinking outside the box.
Now hold on just a minute here. Why is the prosecution helping the defense?
No one cares.
I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise,
I should look for the
but
disguises
rather
on
I should
Officer
look for
Marshall.
evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his locker for some unknown reason.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth?
Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video's my only shot.
Very well. Let's take yet another look at the security camera. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth.
Just distracted.
I think I know why. I need a fast forward.
Oh no, tomato choose.
Please be right. For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know what or to what end yet.
Yet?
However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white cloth you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat. You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker.
Not bad, partner.
I like to imagine that he's using air quotes when he's saying that.
Now then, Officer Marshall,
Partner.
are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated you. Dust. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
Come should get a promotion. Fuck you, Marshall.
2 years ago,
Damn, he's screwed now.
you were only half as persistent then as you are today. We all wouldn't have to be here now. Now would we?
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
He's passing the buck, is what he's doing.
All right.
Oh dear.
Seems the time has come. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. And managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
So, the supposed victim was really you.
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. No one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor.
There was way too much blood for such a small donation. When you say it, you mean...
Do you even have to ask, partner?
BSL 9 incident.
2 years have passed since that case was closed.
The shit out of Look 9.
It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Keep going. No.
But I missed it. Did he say he'll be right back?
He did.
Oh. Okay.
This is the last section.
Huh?
This is the last section for the trial, for the day 3 trial.
I thought I heard a loud noise, jeez.
It's my radiating eminence.
There's gonna be some damn ghost in my freaking room, I swear.
Don't make fun of my my eminence that way.
Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over.
Yo,
Rob.
Phoenix. Literally
Alright.
the last section.
What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking onto the evidence room?
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time, no matter what the cost.
Oh, spooky,
I don't care what
Mango.
anyone says, partner. That
spooky.
case is mine.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it?
Gee, I wonder why.
That day was my last chance. That's why I...
Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman?
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera.
And the detective's ID card?
I stole that the morning of the incident.
So that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report.
I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
Which explains why it was there.
Yep.
Damn Skippy.
The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall.
So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint-activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself.
But he could because the rubber gloves just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off.
Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins certainly is a one-in-a-million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID.
I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year.
Thank you, sir.
It's called sarcasm, Meekins. Look into it.
Oh.
Man, everybody hates Edgeworth.
When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Oh, wait. The guy that
Anyway,
tried to kill him.
he threw himself at me, and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. With me knocking him out and everything.
By the way, what happened to your knife?
Oh, you mean this one?
I don't know what to say.
So, you knocked Officer Meekins out, and...
So you did your research beforehand.
Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. Security takes a race every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in the struggle with Officer Meekins. Yeah, if someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there.
What was Officer Meekins doing during that time?
What else? He was sleeping like a baby.
So, what you're saying is, on that day,
But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place.
What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
what? Edgeworth? Where's that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Detective Goodman's locker was already empty? Someone else stole the evidence? Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution.
Well, why don't you just put some ranch and add some carrots and you'll be good? Veggie tray.
Don't remind me.
Science.
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one's mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
Press him.
But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room.
Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence.
I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it?
I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. But there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about.
What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Edgeworth knows. Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should press him with what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I better take another look at the files. I have a feeling I already know what it is. So let's...
And these whiskers just keep growing back quick.
Present. Right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident.
Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner.
I have the SL9 incident file here. The name, Marshall, is mentioned in here. In the list of
Hey,
murder
what now?
victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man?
Neil Marshall?
We are Marshall.
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name.
The name
2
I've heard the
years
movie.
2 years
shit.
ago, He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
What? A prosecutor?
He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award.
Ah, now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hand.
What's his relation to you?
None.
He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then deputy chief of police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed.
He looks a lot like somebody, Aden.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Kinda.
You don't know who we're talking. Well, you don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know who we're talking about.
I wonder if there's any relation.
Just add some stitches.
Alright, Marshall.
We'll tie it together that way. Sorry.
That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed.
Rob will find that funny in a while.
Oh, yeah. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to the public record.
What do you mean?
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it. That's your reason for your insane actions. Now, there's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Well, at least one thing is for certain. Now we know what happened to the police department, or at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder is going on at the police department.
Chance? It's gotta be more than just that.
So, if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
But
There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less.
Fuck.
I rest my case.
It seems the trial has reached its conclusion. There's no doubt. There's no room for doubt.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Disproving the alleged murder at the police department.
There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security tapes really was fake, but I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty.
Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Alright, who said it this time?
Your Honor, wait!
Emma?
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right?
Shut
Mr.
up.
Wright, are you this girl's guardian?
Your Honor, in a sense.
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Aren't you all high and mighty with your time? I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings.
Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky sisters were in that file.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'm sure there'd be a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So, did you find something?
Nope.
Huh?
Sorry. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. Oh.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
And I'm just an attorney.
But, Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them... Please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy.
Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident in the police station, does any reasonable doubt remain?
It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright! I'm sorry I can't be of more use, but still... If you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day.
Yes, Your Honor. If ever I've needed to concentrate, it's now.
So why do you think... What's wrong with that handprint being there?
What could be wrong with that handprint?
What do you think it is? Looking at the handprint's not gonna help you. You're gonna choose there's no problem? Really?
No.
What do you think what could be missing? Why would it be weird that a handprint would be on that locker?
Handprint with no fingerprints, no less.
Well,
If somebody was using a glove.
yeah, I think Aden's part, the last part, could have thrown you off.
Wait, what?
Yeah. What's in front of that locker? How can there be a handprint there?
Was it? Wait a minute.
Oh,
Why
Hey,
would
it
a
would've been
handprint
the
not
blue-
be? Yeah,
It would have been the blue badger.
yeah. So what does that tell you?
Blue Badger's the murderer.
Yep.
Somebody moved it.
Wait, no, Blue Badger's the murderer. Right? Aiden's right. End game.
Let's say.
Hey, said I object.
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction.
The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright.
You've been staring pretty intently at those floor panels.
Plans.
Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Nope.
Or floor plans, sorry.
Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing.
Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there?
Yeah, exactly.
Phoenix takes out his crayons and starts drawing the Blue Badger on the floor plans. Look right here. See this?
Wow, that's even more
when
hideous
drawn,
than your freaking drawing.
Or drew the
will
handprint.
completely change the meaning of the blood mark.
Finger painting.
Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright.
With all this evidence here, there's got to be something I can use.
Question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plan?
The video.
No. What? But, well. No. There you go.
Ma'am?
Yes. We just talked about him.
What about that piece of plywood?
The Blue Badger. Mascot of the police force.
Murderer of
Defender
citizens.
of truth. Guardian of proof.
Murderer
Explain
of
yourself,
detectives.
Mr. Wright.
Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here.
So?
So watch what happens when you put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of
Crappy
the crime.
drawing. Crappy drawing. Aww.
Well,
Well, what?
Oh.
that's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker.
What? I can't think of a proper way to do that.
So that means... Oh. Just exactly what does that mean?
Fuck if I know, Judge.
It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces are undeniably found on that locker?
Don't look at me.
He didn't put it there. Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically.
Emma?
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would have been possible to leave a handprint on the locker.
So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in.
Just a moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom.
I love that game.
It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, the police department's evidence room.
Have you guys played Balderdash before?
Oh yeah. I wonder if it's on Tabletop Simulator. I'd love to play that.
That'd be fun.
Blood was spilled not once, but twice.
Oh?
But how?
One time once captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time, someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. So, okay, yeah.
That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim.
The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred.
When did the first incident occur?
To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in the evidence room.
That's right. The blood mark on the locker proves this.
Okay, so
Very well.
what were you about to say? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off by reading my line.
I was gonna say, so at one point, I don't remember, but I think I did say that there's a good chance that he was killed at one place and then moved afterwards.
Oh yeah, you did say that one.
Very well. Then tell us, when did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that could show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place?
I'll let him figure it out on his own this time.
Found on the...
I'll help you out. It's not the jar.
Huh.
So we're looking for something that would tell us the time of something.
Hey guys, I gotta mute myself real quick.
Oh no!
Okay. While he's muted, I will be right back.
Okay. Ah! am trying to teeter between helping out and being helpful and letting him figure it out on his own. Aden and I have already played the Phoenix Wright games. Well, he's played the trilogy. I've played all of the main games. Almost all the games altogether, but a couple of fuck. What's the word I'm thinking of? Spin-offs. I played some of the spin-offs, but not all of them. I haven't played Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright, and I haven't played Investigations 2 because that was not made available here in the States. But as far as all the other games are concerned, I've played them. I really like the series. It's one of my favorites. I used to have it on my banner for my students to see on their course page. But yeah, Rob hasn't played this game at all, so, and we wanted to like experience this series with him. So I'm helping him out here and there, just because I know when I first played this game, it can be tough as far as like trying to figure out the clues and everything and what order things need to be like presented in. This game is long too. But not the longest game out of the series. Not by far.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's the longest game of the series by far?
If I'm not counting The Greatest Attorney, Spirit of Justice.
Oh, okay.
I mean, The Greatest Attorney, the very first case is like 8 hours long.
The first Great Ace Attorney game?
Yeah, the very first case is long. It's good though. I need to get back into it. I just don't want to play it on my old Switch. Just because I'm worried about that whole cloud saving thing. It sucks. I'm still in that dilemma of whether or not I should just turn it into Nintendo and have them fix it, or just buy a new Switch. Because I'm not gonna try to fuck it up with it myself, because I mean, what if, I hate opening up Switches, obviously. Because they're a pain in the ass. I will not, like, some people have asked me if I would make them customized Switch controllers. I was like, I can't even get shit done for my own things. So, no.
Okay, let's see.
What are you doing?
Autopsy report.
No. No!
Oh,
How does that tell the time?
If it's so simple, then
don't get it wrong.
Don't get it wrong. Okay.
That was Edgeworth.
I deserve that.
Aww. The first crime took place before the blue badger was brought to the room, right? Say, when was the blue badger brought there anyway?
Huh. Don't we have a chart list with a bunch of times?
Yes. Right.
Huh.
You were on
I
it
never
the
knew
whole
it actually
time.
flat out
Oh
told you.
shit!
You were on
I'm
it
an
the
idiot.
whole time.
I never knew it flat out told you what it was.
Rob was right on it. He stepped away and came back and was like, oh, it's something else. I'm like, ah.
If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card? Oh, the ID card record.
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40.
8730579.
Miles Edgeworth? What have you done?
I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. By the way, I can see your cursor.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I still see it.
Yeah.
It's still, now you,
Click,
no!
Hey,
Stop!
stop stroking my hair with that, please. Thank you.
Quit mouse harassing him.
Drop the act, witness. Doesn't take a lot of thought to figure it out. Figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it.
I'm afraid I don't understand either.
It's clear from the luminol test the blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means the blood was the first crime. The blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer.
I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's see the chart again.
It took place at
There's
4:20.
There's only one other card number remaining.
High crimes are had.
7, I'm just going to call it 7-7.
7777777.
Talk about a lucky number.
But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7-7.
7777777.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 77.
No, say it all.
That's 1-7 too many, Your Honor.
Ugh.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID.
Who could it be?
At least, at present.
What?
Explain yourself, son. The ID number 7777777 belongs
you.
to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
Like that pile of shit.
But that's ridiculous. Just how...
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There's one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted,
An official charge?
You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
Your brother was a prosecutor.
And that's how I know.
Nice.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall.
Mic drop.
I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask you a question then. Yes. No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive.
Lana?
Don't be stupid. He's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number, and it's not 7777777.
Thank you again.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident.
the SO9 incident.
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Wait, what?
Bum, bum, bum. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time,
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did.
Lana?
I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Chief Prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
Why won't you answer him?
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
But Lana!
Even if it involved forging evidence.
See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No!
Order! Order! Shut the fuck up!
Lana's remarks caused quite a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day.
Fucking hell.
To be continued. Ba-da-da-ba-ba.
What?
Rob.
I feared since we kind of set it up that the judge was done with this.
He's consumed with guilt.
Did you hear what I said, though?
I did. Good job. Good show.
Save, I missed it.
Huh?
Did he save? I missed it.
I'll
Never
save
mind.
again. There we go.
Yeah.
I looked at the timestamp that was on it. It was like, oh.
Let's see here. We got investigation 3 or day 3 wait, is it day 3 investigation? Yes, day 3 investigation, which is pretty extensive. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 sections just for that investigation.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really like
3 for final day trial former. 1, 2, 3 for trial letter 1, and then 1, 2, 3 for trial letter 2. So yeah, we'll probably just get through the investigation tomorrow. And then next Friday, we'd finish up the trial and the case and the game. Yay!
That sounds about right.
Let's see if Aden has to fuck up with pronouncing things next time, shall we?
Oh, please no.
Yay. I'll take it if you don't want it. Alright. Wheel of Quirks. You guys see the wheel?
Hold on.
No.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Spin.
Alrighty.
Dun dun.
Oh, shit.
Aden.
Well, in the investigation, the only character I ought to be voicing would probably be Gumshoe, so it'd be good.
So
I think we both kind of did that, too.
Well, Aiden's the only one that's going to be punished.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He has to mispronounce things for an hour next time. Or intentionally mispronounce things for an hour. Because we spun the
My
wheel
character
disorder.
don't even show up for the first hour.
Oh,
That's
well,
funny.
then just make you do it for the character then. You got Gumshoe.
Yeah.
It works. And
Oh yeah,
yes,
it fits really well with Gumshoe at this point in time.
but we will be continuing this tomorrow night. We started our streams earlier than normal lately. We now have moved our time to 10 p.m. Eastern or 7 o'clock Pacific. So we will continue this investigation in day 3 tomorrow. Thank you to those of you that have hung out with us throughout the stream. I'm going to put the ending screen up for you, so we are good.
And hopefully you guys enjoyed some of our stupidity, more specifically mine, because
Yeah, fuck us,
Yeah.
right?
no, well, I mean, I've initially been
We-
really stupid with this episode. Fine, how about contend with my stupidity? How about that?
We had fun. All right. Do the thing.
All right, let's do the thing.
Okay.
All right, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on our Patreon, as well as our socials, links are in the description down below, as well as check out Aden and MJ's Twitch accounts, which is at...
Mine is Professor MJ _ for all socials and channels. And Aiden's is.
Well, I'm not gonna be streaming on Twitch anytime soon, so I'll just get my YouTube, and that's Phayn. Phayn.
You can look
Also-
at that at in the description, and then if you're watching on YouTube or if on Twitch, you just go to the about tab of my channel under friends. You'll find his stuff too. So.
Yep. Also, please check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Robert, Aden, and MJ signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you guys. We'll see you guys next video.
Peace out, my friends.
Later, partner.
We will see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Goodbye.
Until we meet again.
Peace out, fuckers. Ha ha!